the financial institutions still are not aware or they are not much knowledgeable about the startup things. Especially, I have one personal example, especially like my office is in a co-working space, and one reputed bank from Bangladesh, they refused 3 times to open a bank account because they doesn't know the concept of co-working space. So my question to the government people, like, what actually government is doing to make these things easier to the startups of Bangladesh? Thank you very much.
Okay, it's always fun to be in government, as you can see. Look, access to finance is by definition the biggest or one of the biggest challenges the youth entrepreneurs have in Bangladesh. Yeah? And I think we are getting it wrong from the onset, which is we're expecting classic commercial banks to fund you. It's not going to work. I can tell you now. An HSBC, which I used to work for, is never going to be able to fund you because the risk models they have internally doesn't cater for the business model that you're operating in. So we need to find an alternative way to fund you. It cannot be through classic commercial banks. You may or may not know, so about a month ago, we had the central bank governor and a bunch of young entrepreneurs in our office trying to figure this out. And there's a small committee that has been actually set up to create probably an independent body or a firm, potentially backed by some of the banks, potentially funded by partially government, potentially funded by partially the multilaterals, to take the first risk out from the banks and then fund it from there. Because I genuinely don't think you will ever get a world, and I don't think it exists